First-time home buyers, single moms, where y'all at? First-time home buyers, couples, where are y'all at? Well, I am a divorced single mom who is also a homeowner. And I'm going to share with you, first-time home buyers, single moms, how you can purchase a home with little to no money down. And I'm going to make the first-time home buying process simple and easy for you because you can and will be successful in purchasing your first home. Welcome to my channel, Fit with Tiff 100. The steps I took to lose 130 pounds. Three secrets that I use to pay off $100,000 in student loan debt. This topic is definitely near and dear to my heart. Out here on the field at the Texans game. How amazing is that? What's up, my Fit fam? Thanks once again for tuning in to another segment of Fit with Tiff 100, your one-stop shop for everything fit, from being fit in your finances, fit inside your body, and fit in your thoughts. Today, I'd like to talk to you about being fit in your finances, but more specifically on the first-time home buying process. So stay tuned. Now, if you are not a single parent and you are a couple and you're interested in purchasing your home, these 3 tips or 3 steps will also help you in purchasing your first home. So make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video so that you have all the tips you need in being successful in purchasing your first home. Before we get into this video, make sure that you like this video, share and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a Fit Family member, and comment down below if you are interested in purchasing your first home. Now let's get into this video. Well guys, I am a divorced single mom. However, I did enter into the first-time home buying process as a married woman. And there were a lot of things that I learned during that process, as well as when I went through my divorce, some things that I'm glad that I did when purchasing my first home. Now, this was a requested video from one of my subscribers. I was super excited to get this request, especially because I try to talk about topics that I'm familiar with, that I've experienced, so that when I'm sharing information with you, it is not only genuine, but I know that it's a proven fact that it works. And so I do hope that you learn a lot from these tips. And without further ado, let's get started. So step number 1, determine how much you can afford and save to ensure your finances are ready for purchasing your home. Now, even if you are purchasing a home as a married couple, you want to make sure that you purchase that home based on the lowest salary in the home. Now, of course, if the lowest salary is 0 at all because maybe one of the parents are stay-at-home parents, then obviously you can't purchase a home on that salary. But if you're both working, try to purchase a home based on the lowest salary, meaning can the person with the lowest salary afford to make the payments on the home along with the rest of the bills in the house? If that answer is yes, then you can move forward in the home buying process with the lowest salary. Now, the reason why I suggest this is not because I'm saying that you might get divorced like I did. I'm suggesting this because anything can happen. And recently, we just lost one of the greatest individuals that this world has experienced, especially in the U.S., really all over the world, Kobe Bryant. And also his daughter Gigi and other people Other families were on that flight. It's just a really sad tragedy, and my heart and my prayers go out to the Bryant family and all the families that were involved. With that said, guys, you don't know what tomorrow brings. So I'm not trying to make this a sad video, but I am trying to give you some reality. You never know if a spouse or an individual that you're purchasing the home with could one day get sick and they're not able to work, or a divorce could happen, which we hope none of these things happen, or even worse, they could pass away. And so you want to make sure that you set yourself up for success in whatever your situation may be. So there are several costs associated with purchasing the home. One of the first costs that you may experience is your holding cost, which is a holding fee or a deposit to ensure that the seller of the home does not enter into the selling process with another individual. So it keeps that home held for you as you are going through the home buying process. Then there is your down payment. If you are a first-time home buyer, your down payment could range between 3 to 4%. If it is not your first time buying a home, your down payment could range between 10 and 20%. If you do pay 20% down, then you will avoid PMI, which is considered private mortgage insurance fees. And this is a monthly fee that would typically be tacked on to your monthly mortgage cost. Private mortgage insurance is what homeowners need to pay in order to offset the risk to the lender for granting you a loan in purchasing your home. In addition to those costs, there are also closing costs, and so many different fees are associated with your closing costs. After closing costs, you'll incur other expenses, such as if you need to hire movers or purchase boxes and tape, cleaning products, as well as new furniture for your home. In determining how much you can afford in purchasing your home, you also want to make sure that you are budgeting and saving for these different types of expenses. I will share with you a few saving and budget tips and hacks, but a lot of my saving and budget tips and hacks can be found in my video on the 11 expenses that I cut to save over $1,700 in monthly expenses, which allowed me to be able to keep and afford my home and some other bills in the house when I went through my divorce. In addition to that, if you want to learn more about other expenses, I do provide a list of 20 different expenses that you can cut to save over $1,000 in monthly expenses in your household. And in order to obtain that free guide, you can go over to moneymakeoverministries.com and request the free guide by entering your contact information. There should be a pop-up that comes up on the site, and it asks you, do you want to obtain this free guide? Go ahead and enter your email and hit enter, and you will get that free guide. Okay, let's talk about getting your finances in order. As I mentioned earlier, you need to first find out what you can afford to pay. But more specifically, don't just think about your principal payment. You want to think about everything that goes into that principal payment, such as your monthly escrow fees, PMI, as I mentioned before, your homeowner's insurance, if you have additional insurance such as flood insurance, also property taxes, as well as school taxes, and even if you have other taxes in your state. So you want to ensure that when all of those amounts are added up, you truly can afford that home. In addition to that, save a portion of your income. Sometimes what I think is very beneficial for me is when I automatically have money go into a completely separate account than my everyday checking and bank account. So think about those options when you're saving a portion of your income. In addition to that, crack down on your expenses, guys. So one thing that I've learned is in using the cash envelope system when I am purchasing groceries. As simple as that sounds, the cash envelope system has helped me sometimes save up to $100 a week on paying on groceries. And if you're the type of person that loves to eat out every day of the week, maybe cut down a little bit on those expenses and cook for the majority of the week. The more you can cut down, the more you'll be able to save for the down payment and closing costs of your new home. Also, look for some legitimate home buying deals, such as purchasing a home with little to no money down. And in order to do this, you can choose certain loans that will allow you that option. And I just want to share with you a few of those loans that might help you. So for first-time home buyers, there is an FHA loan that allows first-time home buyers to pay a small down payment of 3.5%. And in the U.S., there is the Home Ready Mortgage that allows first-time home buyers to pay a low down payment of 3% and provides other offers such as cost below market rates, reduced mortgage insurance, and it allows you to use the income of everyone living in the home to qualify you towards getting the mortgage loan approved. In the U.S., there is the USDA loan that offers 100% financing for homes that dwell in rural development, including suburban neighborhoods. Now, please keep in mind there are some strict requirements around credit reports to make sure that you do in fact qualify for this loan. There's also the VA loan that allows first-time home buyers to pay nothing down when purchasing their home. Now guys, there are many low to no down payment options as well as down payment assistance programs when purchasing a home. These are just a few to help you get started. My Fit Fam, do not be a stranger. I can be reached at FitWithTiff100 on Instagram and on Facebook, or you can go to my website at moneymakeoverministries.com. Definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe to my content, and always stay fit in your finances, and I will see you in my next upload. Bye.